cook with me for a second, y'all. I want to tell you about something. So, my grandma, when I was little, my mom does it too. She used to make this thing called potatoes, peas, meat, and cheese, and basically it was a casserole with layered mashed potatoes, peas, then the peas, meat and cheese. Then whatever meat she had on hand, and she put cheese on it, she'd bake it. Boom, potatoes, peas, meat, and cheese. That was what for dinner. And you know what? I'm gonna try and do something similar. So this meal, this for my grandma. So I got me this casserole dish, and that's what I'm gonna use. Let me show you how I do it at my house. Okay, so last night I made meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans. You see I got leftovers. These ain't gonna go to waste, okay? No, not today. Not today, Satan. Not how we budgeting. So first, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm putting the camera down in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a little butter on the inside of this. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Matter of fact, I need to put my oven on 375 while we talk about it, actually. Okay, bake. It's 375. Let's get it rolling. And I got a little butter in the bottom of this, so I don't want nothing to stick. Okay, so these were the mashed potatoes. I had more, but some of them got into them, which is fine, whatever. Let them get into them. So these are my mashed potatoes I made yesterday. Delicious. So we want to use them all. And I'm just going to go ahead and dump them in the bottom of the pan because that's where they go anyway. Little baskets. Now, if they wanted to come back with some leftovers later, they should have ate everything, right? They were, oh, Mom, cook me a dinner. Make me a dinner. Make it with some love like you used to do. Well, if that was the case, y'all would have ate all this shit. And I wouldn't have to be doing it now, but guess what? You're going to eat it today. Yes, she was. I'm just trying to count the rest of the potatoes. It's fine if I don't, because it's only a little bit. I'm just trying to be, you know, these ain't the time where you can, you know, waste some shit. And ain't nobody getting no food stamps right now. You got to use what you got to get what you want. So now what I'm going to do, can y'all see this okay? Let me fix it. There we go. All right, so now all I'm going to do is kind of pat this down all around. Now remember, everything is already cooked. So basically, when I put it in the oven, I'm just putting it in the oven to warm it up. But your potatoes is going to be, you know, that base, that line. And I know some of you are saying, well, this ain't diabetic. Well, you know what? My kids ain't diabetic, so it don't matter. But this is what I'm doing because we got leftovers we need to eat. Waste not, waste not, right? The next thing I got is these green beans. And what was it? Potatoes, peas, meat, and cheese. Okay, we got the potatoes, meat, potatoes, peas, meat, and cheese. So I ain't got no peas. We got green beans, okay? And I'm just, they going right up in there. Yep. And guess what? See, and look at the bottom. I ain't got to do nothing to it. Because see all that? That's that butter. And that was butter and garlic and pepper. Yeah, and we're going to just, that's right, spread it right over the top. You ain't never seen nothing like this? Okay. It's going to be good, though. I promise you it's going to be good. This is going to be, watch, they're going to want this again. And I ain't going to do it because it's leftovers. Now the meat part, because I have made meatloaf. So these are like cut in cubes. As a matter of fact, I might take one out to have for a little snack. If I can find me a motherfucking, these motherfuckers. No dish is clean right now. So I'm going to have this as a little snack. I'm going to put it to the side. I know, it's super small, but fuck it. Alright. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut, I thought I was, but I couldn't find it, so I'm going to break them up as much as I can. And the good thing about this meat is already seasoned. It's got ketchup on it. It's got mushrooms in it, bell pepper, onion. And I'm just going to make crumbly pieces. Like, you know, if it was ground hamburger. One of the kids just came in to see what I was doing. Fuck. Let's make these crumbly pieces, though. I think it's because they heard me talking. But you can do this no matter what you got. A lot of times, so when we made potatoes, peas, meat, and cheese, it was going to be mashed potatoes. This is how my grandma made it. It'd be, or my mom makes it too. It's mashed potatoes, peas, with a layer of canned peas, and then they throw hamburger on it, ground hamburger with cheese, and they bake it. When I tell you I loved it, I still do. It's one of my, I love making it. I mean, over the years, we perfected it a little bit, you know, to make it. Because, you know, we didn't have nothing when I was a kid. So what we had to make do with. You know, like a lot of y'all did. We, you know, there's certain things we ate that we thought that, you know, only rich people got. Let me tell you a story. Let me cook for a second. I thought rich people only drink Kool-Aid. I wasn't allowed to have Kool-Aid. So I thought only rich people drink Kool-Aid. And I remember I went to my babysitter's house one time, and she made Kool-Aid. And I was like, oh my God. I was so excited. I remember it to this day. She gave me lunch. It was a bologna sandwich, white bread with a piece of bologna, and some Miracle Whip salad dressing. If you do not know what Miracle Whip, I'm sorry what that is, but that's a staple here too. But Miracle Whip and a glass of cold cherry Kool-Aid. All right, I think I got these crumbled up pretty good. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, now that I don't, you know, wash my hands, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this back. And I'm gonna take my ground up pieces of meatloaf I had. This is gonna be so good. Well, I need to wash some dishes. I'm gonna spread this out. Yes, it's looking so good. This is gonna be delicious. All right, hold on, let me find that cheese, shit. Okay, so I found my cheese. I'm gonna do a mild cheddar. It don't matter what, it could be whatever cheese you want. This is, you know, a dump meal, basically. You don't dump what you got. Use what you got. And I'm just gonna throw cheese over the top of this. And this is gonna be so good. When I tell you, you're gonna love it, and so will your kids. So, that's what it's looking like right now. I'll show you when it's done. I'm about to put this in an oven on 375, probably for about 20-25 minutes. Because everything is already cooked. Remember, all we're doing basically is warming it up. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. I had to change my shirt. We'll take that sweatshirt off because I started washing dishes and I use bleach in my dishwater. I didn't want to, you know, ruin anything. Do you use bleach in your water? I have. I've been using bleach and bleach water since bleach water had me. All right, let's this is what it's looking like. Let's damn, that's hot. I don't want to pick it back up. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna cut me a piece of this. This gonna be so good. It's gonna be like Grandma used to make. Just a little square of it. Ooh, look at that steam. There it is, in all its glory. We'll just put that right back in for the next person. But we're gonna give it a try. Look at that. Doesn't it look good? It looks good to me. I'll take me a little bite. See if it reminds me of Grammy. I want to get all the pieces up in there. And this little quick little casserole for dinner, and they ain't got no idea. It's super cheesy though. That cheese is kicking its ass. All right. Mm-hmm. 9 out of 10. Strongly recommend.